Welcome to Let's Play Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, episode 14, Zombies. We just saved Kruglov from those, I want to say mercenaries, but they're not. They're more bandits. I don't know. They're somewhere around there. But we just saved him from him, and he's like, oh, hey, dude, you go into the anomaly before me, because I want to make sure it's safe. And I'm like, okay, you're kind of a puss, but I'll go. So I went, and yeah, this is pretty much it. The burner anomalies can actually hit you for half your health and more, so make sure you have a lot of health, because it really sucks. I died a few times, and you can tell I'm kind of rushing it, but yeah, there's some zombies. Ooh. Yeah, I would recommend getting headshot, because headshot is one-shot kill, which should make sense on any zombie. So that's pretty cool. Like if you shoot him in the body, it may take a while, but head, badoosh, one shot, and that's really nice. So I'm just gonna head to this burner anomaly. And what a burner anomaly pretty much is kind of like a bunch of random like pillars of fire come up from like underneath, I guess. That's what I would call it. I don't know what someone else would call it, but that's what I call it. And make sure you pick up artifacts, because there are gonna be a lot of artifacts around here. And it's pretty insane. And you can loot these guys' bodies. I don't think they have anything on them, but if you want, you can go ahead. I didn't even bother because I didn't want to die. It's your call. You're not making a video out of this, right? You're just playing the game. So, making sure I didn't miss any artifacts, because they sell for a shitload. And when we get to the next place, we're gonna go straight to a vendor, so that's really nice. And also, watch out, because one of the zombies in there has a sawed-off shotgun, and that sucks. There will be 2 zombies on the road up here, and they can kill Kruglov, which really sucks, so once he's coming through, make sure you just go up ahead and kill him. I thought there was another, and I was like, oh, there's only one, but the other's way far back there. And look, there's Kruglov! Run, little boy, run! Haha, he got caught on fire, lol. Yeah, the reason he doesn't get caught on fire is because he has a suit that protects him. So, we get that suit later, and I accidentally sell my suit, and that really sucks. So, we end up using the scientific suit that they get us, that I said was really bad last time. It's alright against radiation, like, it's actually, I think it might help us in the lab that's coming up. Actually, that's gonna be, I think I'm gonna try to put that whole thing into the 16th episode. That's gonna be, like, a really long episode, because that lab's pretty big. And it's really laggy inside the lab, so get it ready for another lag fest. That's really gonna suck. Hope it doesn't lag as much, it's not that important. And yay, we saved Kruglov! Hooray! You may praise now. It's the hardest mission in the game. You can pause and read this if you want to. It just talks about, like, thank you for saving me, friend. I could kiss you right now. And I'm like, whoa! I don't really like men, but if that's the way you live, that's cool. What he just said is, I think, what you just read after that big paragraph. There's a second one that comes up that's really little. And let's move on to yanov. Gloomy and scary. Yeah, it's not really scary, but this is pretty much where all the zombies are, and you're like, I'm not gonna like spoil anything for you, I guess, which I don't know why I wouldn't, because this is a Let's Play, but the zombies are like being controlled by this device that you will figure out in the next episode. It's like a psi emitter, and it like takes control of the people's minds. So like, it's not like, oh, they're dead, and then they were relive, I don't know what you'd call that. But it's not like they dead and they came back out of the ground because they're zombies. They're like zombies, like they were people and their mind was taken over, and now it's just kind of like nonsense.
That we do the measurements now.
I'm not going anywhere alone.
I'm begging you, please do it. We all depend on it.
He's like, fuck you, dude. I'm not gonna do those experiments. That's some hard shit. You can pause and read that if you will. I was reading it because I wanted to see. I like the mouse in this game. How it's got that like nuclear symbol going around. That's pretty cool. Here I'm like, oh, sure, I'll help you. That sounds like a grand idea. And he's like, oh, it is grand. And they gave me a scientific suit. And I skipped through me trading stuff here, so the episode wasn't really long. This is actually a really short episode, because I don't know if I was going to have enough time to show the next thing. And I'm actually kind of happy I cut this one short. And the next one's the scientific studies that I thought were going to be in this one, but the next one's a really cool episode. But I think I kind of messed up with the volume in that episode. So don't know how that one's going to turn out on the volume-wise, but I'm going to make sure you can hear them. But as you'll see in this one, there might be a lot like of the static when those little eruptions happen. You'll hear it soon.
It's too dangerous outside. You go first.
Oh my god, this guy is such a pussy. This whole game, this Kruglov guy has been such a puss. He's starting to really piss me off now, too. He's like, oh, you go outside first. I'm just going to chillax up to this again. And I'm like, dude, you choose the worst hiding spots. But you know what? I'm happy he's alive because the sequence is pretty cool. Yeah, and there I realized that I sold my suit on accident. And I kind of lulled at myself. So I had to use a scientific suit. I don't know if I would advise that, running up to them and shooting them in the head. I guess it's better than scoping them out. Until I get a scope with this gun, which we will actually get, I think, once we're done with Lab X16, we'll get a scope for this gun. Not from a mission or anything, but there are these people that spawn on top of the building where that helicopter crashes. And if you go there, one of them has a scope on this gun, and it's pretty cool, actually. I like it. I like this gun all like decked out with the silencer and the scope. And actually, I don't know if it'll work. I think I uninstalled it, but I used to have a mod for the G36. I don't know why I'm talking about it, but it's a pretty cool mod. I might give you like a link or something when I get it, if I do use it, and it lets you put a grenade launcher on the gun. So right now he's taking tests.
Okay. Fill up the scale, but the radiation is normal. We need to move on.
And then you'll see what I was talking about. See, I was like, oh, shit, that episode was over fast. Anyway, yeah, so next episode is going to be Lab X16, hopefully. Goodbye.